What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to continue the previous series that I started, and we're going to talk about traffic now. So if you haven't watched the first video, make sure you check it out. In that video we talked about the funnel. I actually created the funnel. It's a funnel that I'm actually building myself, so I just created that in front of you guys and explained everything step by step. So if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't watched it, make sure you watch that video. So in this one we're going to talk about traffic, specifically two traffic sources and two traffic strategies that I mainly use to drive really targeted and also cheap traffic to my offers. Now the thing with traffic is that you gotta drive some traffic to test stuff out, and then later on you can kind of dial it up and just get a ton of it, right? So the idea with this is to don't spend too much money. So you want to save money, at the same time you want to get some results as fast as possible. So that is the goal of this traffic strategy. So we're going to talk about two types of traffic strategies. So let me actually do that for you, like draw it for you. I want to explain this strategy first, and then I'm going to take you to my computer and like kind of just do it in front of you so you can see it. So we're going to talk about two traffic sources. First one is Bing, or pay-per-click generally, that they can apply the same strategy on Google Ads. So the idea with this is to so the Bing advertising, it's much easier when I explain it, especially for the pay-per-click. But the idea with this is that we want to search for a couple of good keywords, right? A couple of good keywords that we want to target really, and we want to just use those specific keywords. So for example, let's say our keyword in this case is Clickbank marketing, right? So what we want to do here is we want to have this keyword in an ad group by itself, right? Ad group. And what we want to do in this ad group, we just want to have one keyword, and we just want to use different match types. So we're going to have broad and a phrase and match, or exact actually. So this actually allows us, sorry for my horrible handwriting, so this actually allows us to target specific keywords and just keep our ads really simple. A couple other strategies that I'm going to share with you, like a couple of tricks to just make your ads better, is to try multiple copies. And one of the things you can do is to actually just mention the price of the program in the beginning, or mention it's a sign up or something like that. So like we're selling like a $200 course, for example, we can say, hey, you can mention the $200 in the beginning, like in the ad itself, so people who are not willing to pay are not going to click, right? So that's the ad strategy with the pay-per-click. I'm going to again show you in the computer exactly in details how to do this, but that's the first one. Now the second one is YouTube ad. Now YouTube ad, actually I made a whole video about this thing yesterday or a couple of days ago, I don't remember. I'm gonna kind of put it right here for you somewhere, you can check it out. Like I had a whole video about that. Now this particular strategy is quite powerful, because what it does is it establishes some sort of rapport with the person you're trying to sell something before you actually pitch it, right? And that's the idea. Like if you want to sell something online, especially in an info product of any sort really, like if it's health product, if it's like dating, whatever, any niche that it is, you want to make sure that you build a rapport. That's everything. And with this ad strategy, what we do is we build a rapport and then we start selling, right? It's quite powerful. So let me show you how you do this. So the idea with this is that we're gonna have two training videos, right? So these are our ad videos. I'm just gonna kind of, there you go, just call this, make sure you see that, there you go, ad videos. Now this is gonna be discovery video. Now I'm going to talk more about this when we get to my computer, but the idea with this is that in YouTube you can target people in different ways. One is the in-stream ad. This is the kind of ads that you see in the middle of the videos, stuff like that, like when you open a video, like the ad shows up. So that's what we call in-stream ads, or that's what it's called. And then the second type is discovery ad. Discovery ads are ads that are not going to show up on a video, but like they're on the recommended section or in the search they show up, and people have to choose to click on them to watch it, right? So it's like it doesn't just shows up. So the idea with discovery ads is that because the people are choosing to watch them, they're much more powerful. Like, you know, people are not being the ads are not being forced on people. So it's very important. So people are choosing to watch these videos. So, and the idea with them, like the reason you actually run ads like this is to build a rapport. So these are really simple videos. What you do is you kind of build a rapport and then you create a retargeting list. Just make sure you see that. There you go. Retargeting. So you build a retargeting list, and eventually when you build a retargeting list, you're going to run this ad a couple of days, right? You build a retargeting list, and eventually you're going to have an ad which is going to be in stream. Just make sure you see that. So this is an in-stream ad, and basically after these people watch these videos, they're going to see your in-stream ads, and this is where you actually send people to your affiliate link. So this is where you send people to affiliate link. Again, this is you know, it seems a bit of a complicated campaign, but it's really simple and it's quite powerful. This saves you so much money because the thing is, in-stream ads are a little bit more expensive generally. Like, it depends on kind of ads. Sometimes they're actually much more cheaper. A discovery ads a bit more expensive. Again, depend on the niche. But when you actually have a retargeting campaign instead of just a direct targeting with in-stream, you save so much money. So these ads are going to cost you a bit of money, but then you're going to save more on in-stream, right? So that's how you save money here, and it's much more powerful because when people watch, these are people who watch these two videos and they already have established the rapport. And again, you don't have to be a video expert or be in front of a camera like this to create something like this. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get to my computer and let's talk about these ads, and let me show you how you can run these ads and how everything works. Alright guys, let's get into it. Let me show you these strategies in action and explain how do you actually put this to work. Now, before I start explaining this real quick, I want to tell you two things. I have detailed videos about both of these strategies if you want to check them out. One of this is the Bing training, and the other one is YouTube. Now, the YouTube one is actually very new. I made a video about it, you know, a week ago basically, and that's available as well. I'm going to leave a link to them in the description, or you can actually check it out. The thing is going to pop up at the top of this video at the corner, so you should be able to see it. But yeah, there are detailed videos for both of these strategies if you want to check them out. So let's start with the Bing one, because this is the one that I first explained in the on the whiteboard. So what you want to do is you want to first look for a keyword that you want to target. In this case, you know, we have our opt-in page, right? And we have our funnel basically, and let's say we want to say make $1,000 a day. So that would be a keyword. Again, this is something I've looked into in past, but that could be something that, you know, we want to target. All right, that's our keyword. Again, one of the things I recommend for this strategy is have multiple keywords, at least 10 keywords, and just apply this. Now the thing is, this strategy, because every keyword that you use requires different campaigns and everything, so it can be a bit complicated, but the work you do is actually worth it, because at the end it pays you very well. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this keyword as an example. We're just gonna create a campaign. This is my Bing advertising account, and this is the staging account, by the way. This is where I just run my ads for a while and check it out. So visit to my site, search ads. Let's just run that real quick, and we're just gonna go ahead and create a campaign. I'm just gonna drop the keyword right there. It doesn't matter, just give it a name, anything. I'm gonna put $20 a day. That's fine. Canada, US is fine. And for who, we're going to go with people in targeted locations. We're going to deselect this one so we don't get any tourists or anything like that. Again, these are all explained in my full video on Bing advertising. So website URL doesn't matter. We're just going to drop the keyword right here, ad group name right here, and I'm going to drop the different variations of it as well, so we know you know, what we're targeting here. Next, we're just going to, again, this is the keyword part. Doesn't matter, just drop the variations. Again, this is the broad, exact, and phrase. All right, so let's go ahead and save and go to next step, and next step as well. Actually, let's create an ad for it. Completely forgot about that. So let's get our landing page. This is the landing page we created in the previous video. I drop it right here, and I'm going to say, now there's a lot of different things that I can teach you about Bing advertising, but one of them is actually focusing on a keyword you're targeting. So for example, when you're searching for $1,000 a day, these are not the best ones you can actually write, because it says $200 a day instead of 1,000. So that can be a problem, so just focus on the keyword you're targeting. And next, we're going to give it a description. Now, usually I recommend multiple headlines, multiple descriptions if you can, but I'm just trying to do this very quickly. All right, so next, we're just going to go click save here, and we're just going to go to the last stage. Again, there's a lot of details that I'm not really explaining here and kind of brushing through, but that would be another video that you should watch. So campaign targets, we could actually change the country stuff here if you want. Another thing that I would do is I would decrease the smartphones a little bit, 30% maybe. Okay, same with the tablets, 30% decrease. So this way there's less chance of us getting traffic from them. The last thing you want to touch is ad distribution. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Bing only. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna click save, and there you go, our Bing ad is running. Now YouTube is the next one. Now YouTube is, again, I made a whole video about this. It's a great video, by the way. You should definitely check it out. But the idea with YouTube, if you remember, was that we're gonna have two videos targeting people, and then finally target people who watched the previous video with a in-stream ad. So I got all the videos that I want to target. I'm going to actually show you first. So this is one of the channels that I own now. So what we're gonna do is we'll take these two and we target them. We drive ads to them, and then we take the people who watch these videos and send them to this video for the final ad. It's quite easy, right? So let's get it started. So I'm just gonna take the video URL here. Okay, just gonna get shareable link. Okay, and let's go ahead. The first thing you want to do in your Google Ads is you want to go to tools, and you want to go to audience manager. This is where you want to create the audience target. Okay, this is going to be for your retargeting. Now this is not useful, relevant yet, but we actually want to create it already and just get it ready, honestly. So we're gonna go YouTube users, and I'm just gonna give it a name, and I'm going to say viewed certain videos as ads. Okay, so let's see what we can find. Now we're gonna find the videos that we actually want to target. So I'm just gonna select the right channel. There you go. So that's the first one. Okay, let's go back here. There you go. So that's the second video. We're just gonna go back here and drop this one as well. There you go. So we got two videos. All right, so pre-fill, that's fine, and membership duration, let's make it 360 days. Now the reason for this is that by the time we get some traffic to these videos, we want them to stay in the list. So yes, just create, and there you go, we got our targeting list. Now let's go back to ad manager, and let's create a campaign like the Bing advertising account. It's stuff that I do to kind of get my ads ready. So we're gonna create a campaign with ad in target video, and we're just gonna go custom here. Okay, and then we're gonna give it a name. I'm gonna call this TLA new, doesn't matter. Maximum cost per view, that's fine. We're gonna give it a daily budget of $20. That's up to you, your budgeting. I'm not gonna choose display partners. I'm gonna go with US for now. We're not going to touch this. The only thing I usually touch from here is this. I don't want my ads to show on YouTube embedded videos or live stream videos. Related videos, I'm not going to touch that for now, but that's something you can do to get more views if you'd like. So I'm going to call this Discovery. That would be the ad group name, the first ad group name. Gender, it's fine. I'm just going to go with not targeting these. And there you go. So demographics, and then audience, we're gonna find an audience. So I'm just gonna look for anyone who's interested in Clickbank related stuff. So Clickbank strategy would be a good one, right? So keyword topics, we're not gonna touch that. Now we can actually really narrow this down by adding more targeting, for adding more content targeting. So if I just, for example, add this as well,
we're gonna narrow this down significantly. Take a look, impressions 110,000. So it's gonna be a very, very narrowed ad. So this is something you can test. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna do the maximum cost per view bid for $4 now. Let me tell you something. This is not gonna hit $4. Usually you pay around 20 to 30 cents, maybe sometimes 10 cents for every view. But to just be safe, we usually just put 4 and then we bring it down after. So let's get our videos that we want to advertise for, and then we're gonna go video discovery. Alright guys, so here's the ad that I wanted to create. This is the first one. Now I'm gonna do the second one as well, but I'm not gonna show it to you. It just doesn't matter, honestly. So now we got the discovery ad groups. If you remember, so what we're gonna do right now is we got the ad groups for discovery. Next step is creating our in-stream ad, right? This is where we send people who watch this initial advertising, the videos that we're advertising right now, and ask them to watch our final in-stream video. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to call this in-stream. We're not going to touch the audience or anything like that. The only thing we're going to touch here is actually the targeting audience. So I'm just going to go browse here, YouTube view users, and we're going to target people, this recent list that we just created, right? That would be TLA targeting you. There you go. So that would be ours. Now again, this is not gonna be any, this is not gonna have any anyone in that list right now. So if we, even if you run this ad, it's not gonna get any views, but this is gonna get it in future. All right, so we're gonna give it a bidding of $1. This is gonna be much cheaper, but you know, it doesn't matter. So the video I'm gonna use for this ad is this one. Just gonna put it right here, and we're gonna click this skippable in-stream ad, right? So and we're gonna put our URL here, just like this. And for the URL, I'm just gonna keep this simple, give it a call to action. That's our headline, and there you go. So save ad group, and we are good to go. Now guys, our ads are running. You know, we got the discovery ads, they're running, they're targeting people that we wanted to, and they're driving traffic to those 2 videos. And then finally after that, and our in-stream ads is going to show up to people who watch those 2 videos, and they're going to be targeted with that ad. Just like that guys, our ads are running and good to go.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value from this. If you did, again, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, also like this video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you want me to make any videos about any specific subject in the future. So guys, if you want to learn more, you should definitely click the link in the description. That's going to take you to a program where you can learn more about this stuff. There's much more deeper training, and also I'm going to post the results of the campaign and improvements and everything that I'm going to make to this campaign inside Adversity members area. The thing is that when you run an ad, it's not going to be perfect. There's like the biggest part of an advertising campaign, you know, like setting it up, it's like 30% of it. The rest, the most important part is actually optimizing the thing, because it's not going to be perfect in the beginning. It takes some time to optimize, a couple of days usually. So that's the most important part, because otherwise you wouldn't be making that much money anyway. So if you want to see all the optimizations, all the updates and everything, I post this stuff inside Adversity members area in the coaching section. So definitely check it out guys. Again, the link in the description, that's going to take you to the program that you can join, and also see these updates that we post on the campaigns that we run, especially this one, something I'm going to keep up inside Adversity members area. So definitely check it out guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to, you know, watching this video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next video guys.